So I'm going to give you guys a little story time while I make this meatless sandwich. So I was listening to 94.5 this morning. You know 94.5 is an Atlanta station with Young Jock and Shouty Shouty. So this particular morning, this young lady, she calls in. She's actually getting married to this dude. They've been planning for their wedding, and they've been planning, just to be together for the rest of their life. They were picking out rings and all kind of stuff. So they had some kind of little celebration at the house, at the mama or the daddy house. The mama and the daddy of the son was there. Everybody gathering, getting to know each other, making the family, two families become one. So they were just talking, everybody talking, everybody drinking, laughing, or whatever. So when it was time to go home, the future wife, she didn't have a ride home. She didn't have transportation. So the future husband's father decided to take her home. I don't know how that came about, but yeah, he ended up taking her home. So in between the time of taking her home, they had sex. The future husband, daddy, and the future wife had sex. Okay, boom. She find out a few weeks later or a month later or whatever that she's pregnant. But she don't know if she's pregnant by her future daddy-in-law or her fiance. So this girl, she calls in to the radio station to ask Jock and Shouty and Miss Shamika to call him so she can set the record straight. Now, ain't nowhere in the world I would have did that. If anything, I would have discussed it and communicated with him about it before I went to a radio station where the whole wide world can hear what's going on. But anyway, fast forwarding into the situation. So Jock, he calls the daddy on the phone. Not the dad, I'm sorry. He calls the fiance on the phone, and he asks him, he tell him who he was. He tell him he from the morning radio show. He tell him his name, Jock. And then Jock asked him, was he in a relationship or whatever. So the man, he was honest, and he told the truth about it. He said him and a young lady was in a relationship. They were thinking about marriage, They had been looking at rings, and she was pregnant. So they getting ready to spend the rest of their life together. So with that being said, the man was curious to know why Jock and Shouty and Miss Shamika was calling him. So Jock ended up letting the girl talk. So the girl explained to her fiance about what happened that night, and she explained that when his daddy took her home, they ended up having sex, y'all. So the man was in awe, just like I was in awe when I was listening to it. The man said he didn't want to be no daddy uncle. You know what I'm saying? But he did say that he would be there if it's his child. And he was like, y'all was only gone for an hour. And she was trying to explain how sorry she was and this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? But to me, I think that was a slutty move. You know what I'm saying? How in the world did you have sex with your fiance's daddy, and the only thing that he's supposed to been doing was giving her a ride home? That was really off. And she kept it a secret for a while, y'all. You know, she pregnant and everything. So why she called the radio station is because it was on her mind. It was on her conscience. And she wanted to go ahead and let him know. And then again, and I'm going to say it again and again, I don't know why she didn't communicate with her future fiance. That's something that you're supposed to have, is communication. I just don't get it. But the part that I don't get is, how did you get so hot and humid to have sex with this man? You know what I'm saying? Like, what was said, and how you couldn't keep your, why didn't you keep your composure? You know, you both of them knew that it was wrong, and she was only showing to the dad that she was a slut, that she didn't care, even if it was another man that was dropping her off and he came on to her. She probably would have got hot and had sex with him as well. You know, this one, I don't know what to say about this one, but they didn't win the $100 for the second update, and I turned it off, you know, after then. But what do you guys think about that? Put it in the comment box below and let me know, because whether we know it or not, it's a lot of people that be doing this, y'all. You know what I'm saying? They be having sex with the daddy, and they be dating the son, and you know, and all kind of stuff like that be happening, and vice versa as well. You know, men be having sex with their fiance sisters and stuff. You know, I think that's really, really sluttish. You know, that's really a hoish move. You know, so you have to be careful about who you dating around here and who you're getting married to, because these days people don't have morals, and it appears to be no kind of loyalness going around. If loyalness is a word, I mean, no one is being loyal these days. Everybody is going out the box. So if that's the case, why get married? Why even attempt to get married? If you still want to sleep around out here in these streets, why do you choose to get married to somebody? Why do you choose to honor your vows for the rest of your life, through sickness and in health, through goodness and in bad? Like, I wouldn't even put myself in that position. You know what I'm saying? And she shouldn't have put herself in that position. And just to be honest with you, if I was the fiance, I would have took my future wife home, not my daddy. I don't care what kind of circumstances it was. So I just want to get y'all input on this. And I'll be back. Peace.